So I'm having a problem here because I wanted to adjust the dish. In order to do that, I needed to tighten all the spokes on this side, but the spokes on this side are already approaching the limit. So I'm considering loosening the spokes on the other side. The lower limit is 22. So I'm going to look at the tensions on the other side and see if that'll allow me to loosen the spokes on the other side. So I'm going to start at the valve stem hole and see what these tensions are. This is 25, 25, 25, 24, 25, 24, 25, 24.8, 26, 26. So these can stand to be loosened a little bit. 26.5, 20, coming up on 27, 26. Continuing to check the tension on these sides to see if I can loosen each one of them in an effort to adjust the dish. It's 25, 25, 25, 25.5, 24.5, 24.5, 25, 24, 24.5, 24.5. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to loosen all the spokes on this side in an effort to adjust the dish. So I'm going to start at the valve stem hole, and I'm going to very carefully loosen all these spokes a whole turn and see how that, if that helps my dish enough. So whole turn, here we go. Starting at the valve stem hole, loosening a whole turn. Loosening all the spokes on this side a whole turn. Making sure that the nipple doesn't strip, because I need to get a good even adjustment here. I'll have to definitely make sure to do the lateral and radial truing again after this business, because I'm not convinced that each one of these was exactly 360 degrees. So that was the whole side. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tighten each one of these on this side a half turn. Trying to help my dish here. This nipple wrench is a real tight fit on a real tight spoke. Okay, so I'm anxious to see what effect that had on the dish. I'm going to put on my gloves here and relieve the spoke tension. It needed to move over 4.5 millimeters. And it wouldn't have moved that much, but I'm hoping for some improvement. There's actually plenty of room on the frame, so I could have my dish off by a lot more than 9 millimeters, but we're going to try to center the rim as much as possible. Have a good wheel build. What I have here is I have pretty tight spokes on the non-drive side and pretty loose spokes on the drive side. So this dish might not be able to be made perfect. So it's a good thing there's room on the frame. If you didn't have room on the frame, you might have to just run a more narrow tire. All right, let's see how we did here with the dish adjustment. Loosen this. Get a fresh measurement here. get this tab on the dropout. Get it right on the dropout and then tighten the knob. And here on this hub motor wheel, I have that wire in my way. Confusing. So now, that was a wonderful improvement. Very wonderful. It only needs to be moved another 1 millimeter. It's off by like 2.5 millimeters, so there's hope yet. So having made the dishing adjustment, I'm going to go to the next iterative step, which is balancing wheel tension. So I'm going to go through and balance all the tension on the partner spokes. Again, explaining what that is finding 2 partner spokes, ones that are touching. I'll start at the valve stem hole and measure the tension. This one is 29.2 and this one is 28.8. This close to the end of the wheel build, I would accept that, because this isn't the last set of steps, because I'm going to go through and do lateral, radial, dish, and tension again. But 29.2 to 28.8, I'm going to call that balanced. So I'm going to stop the video now and balance the tension on my partner spokes.